Chance now. Now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Indiana, the backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Turner with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Halliburton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Here is Edwards. The Pacers making the shot. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Driving the lane, rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Turner. Julius Randle with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he converts the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket tonight.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Indiana. Randall, a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Randall, a screen on Mathurin. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Off target with his 3. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pacers leading by 11. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Turner for 3. Connects from three-point range. Turner's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Halliburton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Gobert. No good again that time. Here's Halliburton. No good on the last second attempt there. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5.
I like that McDaniels was patient, created the opportunity by not rushing, and got himself to the line.
And McDaniels drops them both. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Back to Turner. Mathurin against DiVincenzo. Launches it. And it's Mathurin missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Inside. Randall outside. Picked by Randall. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Edwards dishes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Outside for Randall. Plays it up off the glass. Randall's got 5 now.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here is Halliburton. 16 points for him. Turner finds Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Edwards passes to Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says, they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Now Randall, after Rudy Gobert missing on that last three-pointer. Now the Pacers moving it up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Pass to Randall. It's stolen by Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Back to Mathurin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to DiVincenzo. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mathurin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And So it's the Indiana Pacers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
A comeback, I'd say, is unlikely here. I'd say a comeback in this game is less likely than... And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution. That'll do it for our show.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Conley, and it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Neesmith can't get it to go. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. First team.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Conley gets the bucket.
Conley is so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Bryant. Indiana moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Reed with a screen on Toppin. Another miss by Conley.
Or just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Toppin passes to Shepard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got 5 more.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here's Conley outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
Here's Shepard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Alexander-Walker on the wing. And there's the try. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Reed misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Back to Reed. Traps in the tray. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Jackson kicks to Toppin. And he recovers it. Latrey trains the three-pointer.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Dillingham nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Dillingham's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shepard with the ball. Jackson from long range. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one... Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Pass to McDaniels. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Out to Turner, beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Halliburton. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Outside Edwards. From deep. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Walker a screen on McDaniel. Halliburton, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers, and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV, so there have been a lot over the years.
Pacers leading by 23. Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards to end the run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Halliburton.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Rudy is so used to fighting inside. This guy will do whatever it takes.
And a wide-open look for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards against Walker. Edwards drives in. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Mathurin. Outside for Randall. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Siakam. Randall with some nice D. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to
Lineup for the
Thanks, everyone, for joining. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Miles Turner.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pacers, Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Leonard on the wing. There's a screen. Here's the 3. That shot is off. Siakam in the post. Leonard's there. Halliburton outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Turner from the arc. Another 3 for Indiana.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Pass to Eubanks. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The kick out to Walker. Siakam left side. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Turner. From deep. Siakam, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Now here's Halliburton. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Turner. Launches a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Harden against Walker. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Halliburton looking for an opening. There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer. Jones grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Three-pointer, Harden. Out to Leonard. Pass to Harden. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Indiana trailing here. The 3 is up. Powell pulls it in.
Pacers foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Leonard against Siakam. Leonard passes to Harden. Wing shot on the way, and that one drops.
James Harden.
Harden's gotten his second bucket.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Walker for three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Powell sets a screen. Harden the pass to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Pulls it. Pacers with a rebound.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
I love the way Siakam attacks off the bounce. And right there, he doesn't force it.
Now here's Harden. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Walker, a good look. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Walker's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Siakam, pass to Walker. Turner with it. Outside Matherin. Puts up a 3. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Matherin. 9 points in the game.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And so... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Good on the shot. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Eubanks after the basket by Indiana. 4-3. Harden missing again.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Harden going inside, and then Harden with the jam.
A few guys with better handles than James Harden. Really a magician with the rock.
Pass to Siakam. Matherin against Harden. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy. It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Indiana on D. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Halliburton on the attack. Lays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's gotten 4 this quarter. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So That's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Halliburton against Powell. It's Walker on the wing. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Walker's got 8 points.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard against Siakam. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Stolen by Harden. Leonard looking around. There's the triple. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Here's Halliburton, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Indiana, 4th.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Clippers trail by 6. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Pacers leading by 6. Halliburton punch it in. Pass to Turner. Launches it. And Indiana misses again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Leonard against Turner. Now Leonard. He's got 10. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Halliburton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Both shots good from the strike.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Leonard with a screen on Walker. Leonard left side. Here's Eubanks. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Checking out Los Angeles. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have been.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Indiana Pacers.
They're out.
Appreciate you joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Ivica Zubac. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Amir Coffey, and it's Beauchamp in at the small forward. Shepard, that's good. Clippers trail by 6. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
I think, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Pass to Jackson. Tipped away. Oh, Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Coffey, guarded by Toppin. Here's Dunn. Back to Coffey, beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Coffey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Bryant outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Dunn attacking. Pass to Zubac. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on.
Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts. And that's a lot of power coming from Thomas Bryant.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that
time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Nesmith. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Shepard from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here's Bogdanovich. Here's the pick from downtown. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Clippers trail by 4. Zubac, screen. Pass to Beauchamp. Here's Zubac. Dunn outside. Bogdanovich on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Bogdanovich, 3rd.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. Up top, Jackson. Toppin outside. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Here he goes. Pass to Coffey. Dunn right side. Softly drops in the floater.
The player gets a feel for that floater. Can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Knocked away. Toppin with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Zubac with the steal. Here's Beauchamp. Pass to Coffey. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And Toppin pulls it down. For Indiana, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. And here's Shepard for 3. Drains the triple. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point land. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pacers leading by 8. And here's Siakam for 3. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Leonard. Harden into the lane. And Harden with the slam.
It was a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam left side. Back to Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Powell passes to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. The 3, Mathurin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And now it's a 12-point Indiana lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Jones, the pass to Eubanks, knocks it loose. Left side, Harden. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton outside. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Mathurin. There's the drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Walker finds Turner. Back to Walker. Turner, a screen on Jones. Walker for 3. Hits the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 14.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Three-pointer, Harden. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Jones. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Harden. He's covered by Siakam.
2 minutes
out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Halliburton outside. Outside Mathurin. It's Walker on the wing. Back to Mathurin. The shake. And he lays it up and in.
And right now, Mathurin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Pass to Leonard. Outside Jones. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. Powell's got his first points of the night.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Turner for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pacers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And you have to recognize what a night it was from Miles Turner.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And Indiana misses again. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden from outside. Indiana with a rebound. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the stripe.
The first one falls.
Miles Turner.
That one misses. Halliburton with the steal. And here's Siakam for 3. Counted from distance. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForge.
chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Drew Eubanks out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Here's McDaniels. Reed finds Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Back to Reed. They get a hand on it. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. No good from outside. Leonard against Randle. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Edwards with the screen. Randle kicks to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jones against Edwards. Randle outside. DiVincenzo with the screen on Leonard. Randle kicks to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
A fantastic decision making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Pass to Powell. Outside Leonard. The 19-footer is on the money.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Timberwolves leading by 6. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now McDaniels. Reed with a screen on Jones. McDaniels passes to Reed. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. 1:14 left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Harden against McDaniel. Eubanks, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Randall with the bucket.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Harden the pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Harden. Jones, no one around him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Driving to the basket, and he can't jam it through.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots over McDaniel. Jones, no luck.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And the defense of the Timberwolves. As good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
A developing part of McDaniel's game that could elevate him to the next level.
Jones sets the pick for Harden. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Harden against Reid. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to Powell. Leonard the pass to Eubanks. From downtown, Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Reid with a screen on Powell. Here's Edwards. Hefty move, and that's 2 points on the lane. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Clippers trail by 6. Powell the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6, and the wide open shot from Reid. Off target from outside. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. And the points coming for them now, Craig and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Harden right side. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 4. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Basket good. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Powell. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randall a screen on Powell. Edwards drives in. Randall dishes to Edwards. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Powell. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Harden finds Leonard. That ties the game. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
A clear look for Reed. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Taking a peek now. And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Zubac, tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Gobert with a screen on dime. Conley the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there.
Coffee can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Conley against Dunn. Conley the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Garza. They swipe it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Coffee. Dunn outside. There's the screen. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically. Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Bogdanovich wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Conley feeling it out. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Dunn. Sinks that one from the post. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night. Here is Conley. Scoreless thus far. Gobert with a screen on Dunn. Conley against Dunn. Clock at 6. Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Pass to Beauchamp. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Garza. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 for tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Dunn. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone.
Coffee. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Out to the right wing. Here's Garza. Buries the long-range jumper. Garza's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Coffee passes to Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. There's the pick. A 3-ball. Pass to Beauchamp. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coffee passes to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Outside for Randall. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Pass to Eubanks. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Great D that time from Leonard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Harden on the wing. Eubanks with it. Edwards there. Nobody near Leonard. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Eubanks. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Shot to stop the run. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And here's Harden. Outside Leonard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6. Edwards slashing inside. Randall kicks to Edwards. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And he drives in. Eubanks finds Leonard. rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves trade. Outside for Randall. To the middle. Here's Reed. Yes!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Randall right side.
And how about Randall coming up clutch? Wow, this guy has ice in his veins.
Leonard with the screen on McDaniel. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich.
Good! And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovich's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Bogdanovich against Edwards. Pass to Reed. The coach's challenge has been
when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Reed.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A three from Leonard. Buries the triple.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
A three for DiVincenzo. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an
steals over the last few months for Mike Conley.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year. Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Reed, a screen on Walker. Here's Edwards. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
Man, it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
DiVincenzo on the wing. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Minnesota is shooting their first free throw of the night. The free throw drops for Randle.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Reed passes to McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Halliburton. McDaniels, that's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Pass to Turner. Here's Mathurin. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Outside for Halliburton. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
DiVincenzo. And Turner with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Randle, a screen on Walker. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Turner.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
And Edwards, here we go. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Edwards got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Mathurin. Halliburton outside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Here's McDaniels outside for Randall. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Halliburton looking over the floor. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Randall. To the left wing. Here's Edwards. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at small forward. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Siakam, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Reed sets a screen. Here's DiVincenzo. Right side, McDaniels. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Indiana leading. Three-pointer Mathurin, stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Mathurin. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Halliburton for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your tattoos ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or if you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Here's Halliburton. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Walker, guarded by Edwards. Stop the drought. And Walker, here we go. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league. You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Minnesota with the ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Walker. Here's Turner. No good that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Outside Neesmith. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards with it. Walker picks him up defensively. Inside. Here's McDaniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Walker. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. He was all alone on that one. Turner's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I'll tell you, the confidence of Miles Turner shooting from just about anywhere, including from deep beyond the arc.
Outside McDaniels. The 3-ball. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Halliburton against McDaniels. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want. You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
All right, let's switch it over. And that is going to do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Neesmith passes to Bryant. From outside, off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Garza. Off target with the 3. Pacers trail by 12. Toppin outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Bryant, a screen on Conley. Here's Shepard on the take. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get them the ball.
Neesmith on the wing. Count it. Good. Neesmith's got his first points of the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Garza. Now here's Alexander Walker. No good on the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Indiana on D. Trailing by 13. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Garza. Over to the wing. Back to Alexander Walker. Another shot. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's Shepard for three. Sinks the tray. Shepard's got 5.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. From deep. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Toppin. Oh! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Here's Dillingham. Neesmith covering. Pass to Garza. Left side, Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard, and he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Back to Conley. And here's Dillingham from the arc. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries it from 3. Alexander Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Jackson down low. And he banks in the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Timberwolves lead by 13.
Indiana foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Shot's good by Matherin.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Indiana with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Reed against Mathurin. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Siakam. Randall pulls down the board. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. Indiana again missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Driving inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed to screen on Mathurin. Here's DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Nuggets, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Edwards. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Here's Halliburton on the take. The kick out to Walker. Toppin against DiVincenzo. Pass to Turner. Back to Toppin. There's a screen by Turner. Shot clock at 5. Toppin passes to Turner. Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Reed. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Driving to the basket. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's a little muscle in his hustle. Naz Reid on the drive finds his way.
Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Halliburton with some nice D. Pacers trail by 15. Toppin outside. Wide open. 2 points. That one goes. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside Reed. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 4. Reed, a screen on Toppin. McDaniels passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
This one for three. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Halliburton. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Randall on the screen. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And here's Turner from the arc. Fires in the triple. Here's Edwards. For three, Randall sinks it. What range from downtown. Stolen by Reed. For three. Misses the shot. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant. Thanks for joining us midweek. Here tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sport. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Harden against Mathurin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Eubanks. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. And the layup falls.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Halliburton. Banked it in off the glass. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And that one drops for him.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now Harden. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's Mathurin. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Pass to Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last time they met in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Leonard. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Harden. Walker pulls down the board. Indiana leading by 5. Siakam outside. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got 5.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The drive by Harden. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Here we go. Uncovered. And it's Indiana scoring again.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Walker for 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Indiana ahead. They're up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in its center. And it's Walker in at small forward. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Leonard with the ball. Turner covering. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Indiana leading by 12. Here's Halliburton. There's the 3. Oh, Halliburton, deadly from deep.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Three-pointer, Harden gets the 3 to fall. Harden's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Here's Halliburton. Siakam outside from the arc. Another 3 for Indiana.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Powell, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Eubanks, the pass to Harden. Eubanks, the screen. Harden can't hit. Pacers leading by 15. Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
They have no answer defensively inside. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harden can't hit. Indiana has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Up again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Harden from outside. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Here's Leonard. Outside Harden. The 3. Indiana with a rebound. 54 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton on the attack. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Here's Powell. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Siakam outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Leonard looking over the floor. There's a screen. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harden against Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Powell passes to Eubanks. Eubanks the screen. 3-pointer, Harden. He can't hit that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Pacers out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at the Clippers. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low,
And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution. And that is going to do it for...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Ivica Zubac's out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
From deep 3-point land. And Los Angeles, another 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Zubac screen. And it's all from 3-point range.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the paint. It's stolen away. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Dunn. Zubac with it. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
Takes it inside. Hey!
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. Neesmith on the wing. Pass to Bryant. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Neesmith's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers converting. Indiana leading by 16. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. EA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Coffey.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Clippers trail by 19. Here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. 1:07 left in the third quarter. And the shot goes.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Shepard. Kicks it out to Bryant. Outside Neesmith. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Beauchamp. Dunn outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. There's Neesmith with the 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Pass to Beauchamp. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Second chance effort. Shoots over Bryant. Bogdanovich from long range. Dunn outside. Here's Coffey. Goes up with it again. And so it's Indiana looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Indiana. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Siakam, right side. And here's Turner from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Powell passes to Leonard. Back to Powell. Harden with a screen on Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Fires from the corner. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Clippers trail by 17. Leonard inside. He's covered by Siakam. And the basket by Leonard.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Halliburton attacks. Turner. Siakam outside. Fires the 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc. That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, you credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
First personal foul. 17 foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. Shooting.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Turner. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. They lead by 17. Outside Mathurin. The Pacers again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Here's Leonard. Harden against Halliburton. Jones, the pass to Leonard.
2 minutes from
Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The drive by Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. The Clippers grab the miss. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard passes to Harden. We've got 1:28 left in the game. With the drive, back to Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Halliburton, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pacers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Jones. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton on the wing. Eubanks defending. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Halliburton's got 35 in the game.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And so Indiana takes this one by a hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg.
chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Nas Reed out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Edwards. And this season still very young.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Eubanks the pass to Jones. We play just over a minute here in the first. Powell with a screen on Randall. Leonard. Powell kicks to Harden. Powell sets a screen for Harden. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
A smart play with the ball there. Harden just making the right decision.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. We have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Now here's Edwards. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Reed gets the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Sometimes it's that first couple of steps, and DiVincenzo was off to the races.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You have no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Here is Edwards. After the basket by Los Angeles. Reed with a screen on Powell. Edwards, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Leonard dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Edwards against Leonard. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time, so the defense had no shot at it.
Powell, the pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Eubanks with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's Harden. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. 51 seconds left in the first. To the wing right side. Leonard with the steal. Harden kicks to Jones. Leonard inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Leonard no luck. Here's Randall. Edwards looking it over for the three, and he's good on the three ball. Edwards got 9. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center. And rebounded by McDaniels. So the wing on the left. Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Jones in at the 3. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
And here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Edwards with the floor spacer.
A lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Takes it out to Leonard. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. Pass to Reed for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team-first play.
Eubanks the pass to Harden. Now here's Leonard. He's defended by Randall. Will it go? Kawhi confident inside.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Up top, DiVincenzo uses both hands to slam it down.
And DiVincenzo with a head of steam. Man, he got up.
Clippers trail by 7. And here's Harden. Here's Eubanks. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Count it. Edwards got the lead back up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Harden. Here's Eubanks. Here's Powell, and he makes good on the layup. Powell's got his second bucket.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Harden with the defensive effort. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Leonard against Randall. And it's Leonard missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Randall a screen on Harden. Outside for Randall. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harden's shot is good.
Dialed in from deep. Harden understands when he should look to shoot the 3-ball.
Powell against Edwards. And here's Reed. Out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Edwards. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
And McDaniels with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. And Kawhi drives with 2 seconds left. He can't get that one. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famich. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie.
Now let's take a moment. And that is it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Dillingham. Also Dante DiVincenzo's out there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Gobert. And it's Garza in at the power forward position. Now here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss shot by Bogdanovic. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Garza. Count that one. Garza's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Mr. Gobert. Conley against Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Dunn with it. Defended now by Dillingham. And it's Dunn penetrating. Bogdanovic wide open. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Misses from short range.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Beauchamp misses. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
First team foul.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Bogdanovich with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Pass to Coffee.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Garza pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. To end the cold streak. Got a hand on it.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Done. Here's Coffee. Plays it up and banks it in. Coffee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Not against Conley. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now Zubac following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Again, Los Angeles.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Clippers.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Conley penetrating. Gobert, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. They set the pick. Puts one up from 19. Clanks the putback jam. And no good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Chris Dunn. He's out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Beauchamp after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Coffee. And another 3 for the Clippers.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's DiVincenzo.
Explosive play from Dante as he gets the foul. Just keeps pushing through to get the and 1.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Now Bogdanovich. James Harden missing on the 3. Back to Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Edwards on the wing. Reed with a screen on Leonard. And here's Edwards from the arc. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 5. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Leonard the pass to Jones. Out to the wing. Eubanks finds Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the jam by Harden.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Reed with a screen for Edwards. From the arc. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Reed.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Now here's Edwards. Reed with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Jones. Kicks it out to Harden. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Harden. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Bogdanovich showing how much he believes in himself right there.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. Jones with the screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. 5 to shoot. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Norman Powell's checked in for Bogdanovich. Oh, here's Edwards. Reed with a screen on Powell. For 3, Edwards. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Reed with a screen on Powell. Edwards lets it go from deep. Reed misses. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Leonard. Wide open. Yep, it's good. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.